HR2 Productions back with a brand new video. So we're gonna be checking out our darker, gritty Ninja Turtles Paramount Plus series in development, or to say the least. And you know, I really feel like the last time we had a live action Ninja Turtles TV show was that crappy Next Mutation show from Saban, and they did a crossover with the Space Rangers, and that turned out even worse. Though it was a fun little concept, but the turnout was just not that great after all, looking back at it now. The fight scenes could have been better, and it just felt very, very cheesy for a kid's show. I mean, yeah, you would have think that they could have done a better route, but nah, they just got a whole lot worse. So we're going to be checking out once again a video from comicbook.com, and let's just say that the newer version of the TV show for Paramount Plus, I guess you would call it, it's going to be different, just like the Mirage comics from 1984, dark and gritty. And I'm going to get to my thoughts on it towards the end of the video, so let's hop into it.
It is once again time to talk about the TMNT brand, and specifically the rumors that have been going around for a while that Paramount Plus is going to be doing a dark, gritty, no-holds-barred take on the Ninja Turtles, much like the original Mirage comics. So let's talk about what we know, which is very little. So I, like most of you, first found out about the Ninja Turtles with the original cartoon and the first film. Now when it comes to the Turtles, originally they of course came from comics by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird.
Yeah.
Two great guys who I've had the pleasure of meeting and talking to, and they're just completely humble with how much love their creations get. And something that both of them talk about is how different every iteration of the Turtles has been, but how close to their heart the original version is, which of course they co-created.
You know, it's good to know that these creators give more support to their own creations that they started out with. And it's nice to know that they're still active today, still making comics and still drawing for the fans and such when it comes to the cons and the panels and everything. And I would have loved to meet them myself one day, but for right now, I'm good for where I'm at.
So this is one thing that many fans want to finally see realized, is that original vision and version brought to live action. And over the course of the last few years, ever since the Michael Bay produced TMNT reboot fell apart, there's been a rumor that the next version would be a dark, gritty live action take on the original source material. I've said that I don't believe you're putting that on film. Now, at the same time, it's been heavily rumored that Paramount is looking to do just that. Create a dark, gritty, on the cheaper side, and that's not an insult, version of the Ninja Turtles for their stream.
You know, I wouldn't say most low-budget TV shows and movies do be successful, but other ones, they don't do so well after all.
Service where they're really not limited by needing to have tons of advertisers and they can tell them what to do and have to listen to them and all that. Essentially, look at what they've done with Star Trek on Paramount Plus. They can tell the stories they want and they're bringing in their own revenue. So it's been rumored that Ninja Turtles could be getting the same reboot. Now, here's the thing. The only thing we know is that at some point, somebody apparently pitched it to them. And that's it. No other movement as of this has happened. So, what exactly is going on? Well, if we just look at it, if we look at what's happening with the Turtles brand, you still have some Netflix stuff happening. You, of course, are going to get a new cartoon, because that's a given. Turtles just keep on coming back in new cartoon forms. You're getting the CG animated film from Seth Rogen, of course. And there is a live-action reboot in the works from the Saturday Night Live people. So what you have left is
we know about that.
Something that fills a niche that isn't covered in any one of those, which is a dark and gritty reboot. So is there any truth to this? I would say yes, but the likelihood of getting this anytime soon is probably not good. They have to establish the TMNT brand as something that's very much in the eyes of everybody. And when it
Yeah,
hits
they
this
do.
new live action series, a new cartoon, a new CG film that's out there that they hope starts a new series, then you introduce the throwback series, the darker one, where if you can't sell as much merchandise because it's not marketable to kids, it's not really a loss because everything else offsets the brand. So I think as of right now, we're still years away till we see anything about the dark and gritty reboot.
This is interesting to me because I'm all for dark and gritty reboots, but if it's done right, then I'll give it a chance. Because certain reboots do not do so well, like I said before. When it comes to the Power Rangers reboot, it was dark and it was cheesy at the same time. It didn't know which direction it wanted to go. That was a mess of a Power Rangers movie, and I thought it was garbage, and I still hate it to this day. Now, the Mortal Kombat 2021 movie, that one is gritty and dark, and that did the film just right, in my honest opinion. So I think when it comes to Paramount Plus doing or wanting a low budget TV show that is like dark and gritty, I think that could actually work if it's done right. But first, they need to, like you said before, get familiar with the brand because it's really important to the people that are going to be making a series get to know the franchise as a whole before they decide to just dig in and just do whatever they want with it. Much like how Hasbro is doing with the Power Rangers franchise when they bought the company 3 years ago. So, if anybody can do it, it's the people at Paramount. Before I end this video, I was going to say this right here. If you look at Law & Order SVU, right? That show has been going on for the past 20 plus years now. And the older seasons are a lot better because it's dark and it's gritty. And the music itself is very, very dark. And if you actually think about it, it could fit in with the Ninja Turtles dark and gritty show. If it's actually going to happen or not. I think they should basically just take a look at the Law & Order SVU show when it comes to the music because it's very dark and gritty. They can use some of the elements of their own and put it into the live action Ninja Turtles gritty TV show based on the Mirage comics. And you know what? I'm here for it. So comment down below, what are your thoughts on this news about the dark and gritty Ninja Turtles series for Paramount Plus? Comment down below and put it in the chat.